We have another fascinating sort of proxy war race, and that's in the 5th Illinois Legislative District, where the incumbent Ken Duncan, of course, is running against Juliana Stratton. That's been a fascinating race to watch, and President Obama has even inserted himself into this race with a television commercial. Let's hear what Mr. Obama has to say about the 5th District.
30 years ago, I came to Chicago to help strengthen our community. One of the biggest lessons I learned is that follow-through is everything. The people of Chicago deserve leaders who follow through. Juliana Stratton has spent her career serving our community.
So, Steve, why is the President of the United States getting involved in this local race for a state representative?
I love the Tribune editorial board's line that says, "We look forward to the President's endorsements of candidates for the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District." It's uncanny. We have not seen an endorsement like this from this president or really many other presidents in a long time. And it has to do with a couple of things. This race in particular is pivotal. The stakes are enormously high. You talked a little bit about the proxy for Madigan and Rauner in the Madigan race. It's absolutely the case in this one. What's at stake is the supermajority that Madigan currently holds in the Illinois House. And why does that matter? Because the entire competing agendas around budgets and Rauner's turnaround agenda and funding for schools and higher education and child services is at stake. So that's a key issue. The other issue is Ken Duncan himself used Obama's remarks on the floor of the General Assembly just a couple of weeks ago in an ad suggesting that Obama was supporting and endorsing Duncan. And I think those two things combined really drew the president out on this one to hand slap Duncan and really correct the record.
And of course, on the other side, allies of Governor Rauner have put a lot of money on Mr. Duncan in this race.
Yeah, I mean, Duncan has been one of those holdout votes, so the supermajority hasn't been able to override vetoes of the governor. And so this is obviously a targeted race for the speaker. Obviously, the governor wants to keep Duncan there to be able to have that vote. So I agree, to get to that veto-proof majority, this is a critical seat.
Yeah, and with respect to the endorsement, I'm actually wondering how much weight that does carry, because I have seen studies that show that endorsements are critical and that they do help to move the needle. But I'm unsure as to whether it's going to help or hurt in this current environment.